Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 19 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. You know, in the Veterans Show, they were talking about ways to handle diabetes.
Yep.
And it had to do with losing weight and exercising more and eating right, etc. So eating right got my attention. We have a celebrity chef on the phone right now. Her name is Leticia Moreinos Schwartz. And I'm going to try my, I don't really know how to speak Spanish, but I think I can pronounce these words. Let me give it a shot. She's going to talk about the desafiando la diabetes, which I think is the diabetes, logra tus metas. How did I do? Did I sounds good?
It sounds
Whether
impressive.
It was good or not, I don't know. It's a program urging Hispanics with type 2 diabetes to know their average blood sugar level and to work with their doctors to develop a plan to set and attain their personal average blood sugar level goals. And it is an honor to say good morning to celebrity chef Leticia Moreinos Schwartz. Wow, that's like
it's my pleasure. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning, chef. Where are you calling from?
Texas.
Texas.
Yes, Houston, Texas.
So you must have married somebody named Schwartz, and you how did that name come together?
Right. You got it. You got it. My husband.
So what did I pronounce the title of the program correctly, and what does it mean?
So, desafiando la diabetes, and you did pronounce it correctly. It really means challenging diabetes, and we also have the same website in English, which is americasdiabetieschallenge.com.
Okay, americasdiabetieschallenge.com. Now, I don't think I've heard before about controlling our blood sugar levels. Is this something new?
Yes, this is really one of the most important things that you have to do when you have type 2 diabetes. It's not new in the sense of controlling the disease, but it's something that we really want to raise awareness because. As I became more educated about diabetes, I learned that too many people are not at their A1C goal, which is huge. It's alarming. What is new is the speed in which the Hispanic community is getting to, suffering from type 2 diabetes. And are you familiar with A1C? I mean, in terms of...
No, that was going to be my next question. I don't even know what that is.
Right. So A1C is really a blood test that doctors use to know your sugar levels over a period of 2 to 3 months. And almost 1/3 of adults living with type 2 diabetes are not at their A1C goal, which over time can lead to serious health problems. And this is why, guys, we're so devoted to this campaign to really, gather the community and make everybody understand that you can live a healthier lifestyle even if you have type 2 diabetes. And
so as a celebrity chef, do you have some advice for us as to what to change in our eating habits?
Yes, absolutely. As a chef and as a Latina, it is a mission of joy and love to come up with recipes that are traditional to our Latin repertoire and make them more diabetes friendly. So for example, we have recipes on our website, americasdiabetieschallenge.com, that are, for example, arroz con pollo, which is very classic, and we make small substitutions. So you can start, one of the tips that I can offer is those small substitutions. For example, white rice versus brown rice.
Right.
Sausage, regular sausage versus turkey sausage or chicken sausage. And then there are several other small changes. What we want people to understand is that when you have a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, people get really petrified, but it's all about small changes that you can do. So, for example, portion control is a huge step. Instead of eating in a regular plate, try eating in a salad plate, for example.
Okay. I've heard that before. But can I ask you this? When you are used to eating a certain amount, and the doctor says to have smaller portions, I think what happens at the end of the meal is you say, I'm still hungry.
Yes.
And so I'm wondering, I've read about tricks like adding a glass of water to your meal before and in the middle or something like that, or adding a bunch of lettuce that's really not going to add a whole lot of calories, but it'll make you feel full. And are those good suggestions, or do you have something better?
Well, I think that these are all good suggestions. I go by a saying that there's a saying in Portuguese, which is my first language, and it says, é pouco, dois é bom, três é demais, which really means 1 is too little, 2 is good, and 3 is too much. And if you manage to re-educate yourself and your eyes and your stomach, eventually you can make the change. Little by little. It's all about the small steps. For example, another thing that we try to really incorporate is to encourage people to cook more at home, which is why we're really focusing on, a whole bunch of recipes, and visit more with the farmer's market. And really try to cook recipes for the whole family. So these are all issues that, we encourage people to talk with their doctors. But the most important issue goes back to what you said before, the A1C, the risks of not only high blood sugar, which is what people are very familiar with, but also low blood sugar. Because people know that they have to control diabetes with diet, exercise, and medication if appropriate.
Right.
But not everybody realizes that there are also risks for low blood sugar, and that can cause you to feel, shaky or dizzy or sweaty, and sometimes even faint.
So this would be good for women that are also pregnant?
Well, absolutely. That's one of the things that, especially pregnant women, they have to work hand to hand with their doctors, because it's something. There are gestational diabetes, so we really encourage people to have a close relationship with their doctors and talk about all these issues, especially because, for example, with the risks of low blood sugar, if you skip meals, or if you exercise too much, or even certain diabetes medicines can be the cause for low blood sugar. So all of these issues are very important, and we want people to really work with their doctors to develop a plan that's right for you, because type 2 diabetes is not the kind of disease that one size fits all.
So let's see, what should I have for lunch? If I told you what I was thinking about having, maybe you would say I shouldn't have it. Huh?
Right. Well, I suggest a delicious salad of smoked salmon and mango. This salad is a hit in our program. I have to say that the buttery and sweet, natural sweet, right, flavors of the mango and the contrast with the smoked and savory salmon, it's just delicious. There is not one event, one person, one person that doesn't try that salad go like, oh my God, this is the best salad I ever tried.
It sounds wonderful.
It does sound good, yeah. And is that recipe in a book, or is it on the website?
So this recipe is on our website, americasdiabeteschallenge.com, as well as many other recipes good for type 2 diabetes and bilingual resources. We really want people to use our website as an education center. For example, before you go visit with your doctor, visit our website and learn what to ask your doctor, what to know about that type 2 diabetes, because some people are they're just uneducated about the disease, and they think that it's not serious enough. And in the long term, if you don't have your A1C under control, again, it can cause serious health problems.
I just went to the website and I wanted to see a picture of you. I didn't want to see Tim McGraw, but
yeah,
Tim McGraw's on there. Well, I went to the website. So real quickly, does the Hispanic population is there a reason why their diabetes needs or requirements are different, or is it Is it just because the website is in Spanish? Not this one, but the other one.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand your question.
Well, I was wondering, it says Hispanics with type 2 diabetes. Are there dietary needs, somebody who has Hispanic background, is that going to be different than somebody who doesn't have Hispanic background?
Well, it's all a matter of lifestyle. There's genetics.
Oh, it's the food,
involved.
okay.
There's
It's cultural.
Yes, cultural.
Okay.
So, in terms of, there are many factors and variables, but one of the most important things is that the Hispanic community is really, twice as likely to be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And we have the whole website in Spanish as well as in English.
And,
so,
for those people who speak Spanish, could you just tell us what that website is?
Yes, it's called desafiandoladiabetes.com.
Okay. I'll have everybody
And
listening.
if you go,
Yeah, they have to write that down.
If you go, you can click on the English translation there on that.
Oh,
site.
okay,
It'll
okay.
translate
or the
it for you.
Espanol too. If you go to America's Diabetes Challenge, on the right side there is a button in that says
Oh,
Espanol.
I see it. Okay, all right, excellent. Well, I just did find your picture on Google Images. You're a pretty lady. Chef Leticia.
He's the rock star musician. I'm the rock star chef.
Chef Leticia Moreinos Schwartz, thank you so much for being on the air with us. That was a good piece of information.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me.
All right, you're welcome. We will take a break. We'll be right back.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for one day. But this is a limited time offer.